What's up, guys? Shinobex back at another video, and today I'm going to be doing what if Naruto was from the Lunaris clan. Okay, so this video is going to go a little bit different from how I usually do it. Okay, so let's get into it. Naruto then wakes up in a dirty bed. He's around 12 years old at this time. He looks around and he sees other kids sleeping in beds. It's very small, dirty beds. He then gets up. He looks at himself in the mirror in a tiny room where they use the bathroom. He then looks at his blue eyes and white hair as he then sighs, and somebody wakes all the kids up and says, Naruto, cook breakfast. As Naruto cooks an omelet, sausages, and toast, and brings it to his master. His quote unquote master eats the toast as he then spits. As he shouts at Naruto, you called this food? As he then says, put it in the garbage. Naruto says, okay, right away. As he goes back into the kitchen, as he then calls all the kids, smiling. He said sorry. He says that he didn't like it as all the kids begin to divide it into 12 parts for all the kids. Sorry for how my voice is. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so Naruto eats a little bit of bacon, sausages, and some eggs with some toast. As all the kids smile, that's when the man walks in and he sees Naruto eating the food. He says, didn't I tell you to throw that in the garbage? As he then begins to beat on Naruto. Naruto shouts as the other kids try to help Naruto, but this man pushes them all away. That's when Naruto screams as a burst of white liquid hits the man, freezing his foot, breaking it instantly. The man looks at his severed foot as he screams. He then looks at Naruto as he grabs a knife and he says, you damn child, I will kill you. As all the other kids push the man without having a leg, he falls. The other kids hold the man down as Naruto takes the knife from the man and stabs it through his chest. All the kids begin to panic as they just killed him. Their quote unquote father, their abductor, their master. They panic. They don't know what to do because the guards are outside and they're scared. They have no other option. They're gonna die. As Naruto then tells the kids that don't worry, he promises that he won't let them die. As this calms all the kids down, as Naruto says this. As they open the kitchen door, they see two guards. Naruto tells all the kids to take a knife. They do. Naruto throws a knife at one of the guards and rushes the other, stabbing them in the back, killing them. Then the hallway. This is where most of the guards are. 6 of them. So Naruto tells the kids to give them 2 of the knives. He then takes 2 knives, throws it at the 2 of the guards, and then the kids rushes another two, and They managed to kill two of them, but that's while they weren't noticing. But two grown men, fully aware, versus 12 children. They think they're dead. They have nothing. They can't survive. As then the men take out shuriken, they throw it at Naruto and other children. Right before it hits Naruto, an ice wall appears out of nowhere, blocking the kunai. The kids, after 30 minutes of chipping away, finally break the wall to reveal the men have died of hypothermia and being frozen. And then they open the door. They all begin to laugh and are just genuinely happy they're free from their cruel um, master. They laugh and chuckle and they're just generally happy. That's when they see a scary sight. 10, no 20, maybe even more. They all rush the kids, instantly knocking them out, punching Naruto in the face. Naruto wakes up inside a cage as he then sees a man in a robe. He then says to Naruto, "You killed my brother. I was gonna just kill you on the spot, maybe even join some torture. But then I had a far better idea. A tournament for you guys to fight to the death, and the winner gets to live." As Naruto says, "We won't participate." As one of the kids say they won't participate. And as he says that I can't do this, as then one of the guards stab, killing them. So the kid, none of the other kid rejects, knowing the consequences. Naruto then goes against one of his friends Kai. Naruto says that I don't want to fight. You can have my life. Kai then pulls out a knife and rushes Naruto at top speeds. Right before Kai stabs Naruto, Naruto has a revelation. Then all we hear is as Kai falls to the ground, with Naruto quickly grabbing the knife and plunging it into Kai's stomach. Naruto's revelation is that Kai was gonna kill Naruto no matter what. So why should he let him live? As others try and fight Naruto, Naruto wins, and every time his psyche is broken just a little bit more. And then he gets to the semifinals when one of the girls has a katana and he rushes Naruto. So basically there's a wall of weapons that you can choose from. Naruto always goes in barehanded. That's just how he fights. They rush in. This girl is Naruto's friend, his best friend, a really good one at that. And Naruto doesn't want to fight her, but he has no choice. The girl rushes Naruto at incredible speed. As for a little girl, she's pretty fast. As she slices at Naruto, Naruto manages to dodge and weave and all in all avoid her attacks. Naruto then dodges a kunai attack, dodges a hit, and that's when he grabs the girl, freezing her with his ability, killing her. He then takes the katana to remember her by. Naruto then looks at the man in the robe, looking at him from his high pose. Basically, is like in a Colosseum setting, and the man, like Caesar, watches them as he then chuckles as Naruto kills his friend. As Naruto, so, and by the way, each time they fight, they get a week to recover. Cause the man in the robe says that he's not that much of a monster. That's when Naruto learns to hone his abilities in using his ice, and begins to devise a plan. Over the course of the week, he then gets rats, and he begins to freeze them over and over until he gets something right. So at the beginning of the fight, um, a girl named Sumi, which Naruto barely knows because she just got taken and added to the children. That's when Sumi then explains to Naruto that she didn't want to kill anybody. They all rushed her. As then Sumi says, "You can take my life," as Naruto and says sorry. As Sumi freezes over, that's when the man in the robe gets down and says, "Congratulations, you won." As Naruto takes out the katana and slices the guards' throats, and he creates an icicle coming out of his hand. He stabs the man in the robe in the neck, killing him. He then begins to kill several guards as he then grabs Sumi's frozen body, as then the ice breaks. Naruto smiles as he says it worked. He then tells Sumi while he runs with her on his back that I try to create a thin layer of ice so that you'll be frozen, you won't be able to move, but it won't kill you. As Naruto then, after killing about 10 guards, is able to escape into the woods, where over the course of a few days, he learns some minor fire jutsus just to help him. And this is he taught himself just how to make his hand light on fire. That's about it. His affinity is not fire, so it's very hard for him to learn. The fact that he did to cool her down, because being frozen is still being frozen, and it gave her minor frostbite and so on and so forth. So that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Goal is 100 likes if you guys want me to continue this series. Hope you enjoyed my what if Naruto was Kurama's son. And if you guys were wondering why I didn't post part 2, part 3, part 4 instead of just posting the whole movie, it's because I'm having trouble with my internet and it was supposed to finish soon. So I don't think I would have had enough to just post all of them. So I just post the movie. So that's where I'm going to leave it off. Like, subscribe, and for the people who stayed to the end of the video, type in rubber duck in the comments to get a shout out in the next video. And also, any what if suggestions at all, I'd love to hear them. And hope you guys enjoyed my videos, and bye!